Well, good morning and thanks for joining us here. It is Friday, January 16th, time for our 8:30 stream show. I'm Mitch Carter.
That's right. I'm Casey Mason. You guys know the drill. We're going to recap some of our top headlines from our morning news show here for you on our stream show, and then we'll get you on over to meteorologist Byron Douglas with a look at your day. Starting here with police. They are investigating a shooting over on the south side, leaving a house that was covered in bullet holes. Just before 10 p.m. Wednesday night, officers were called to a home on Madison Avenue. That's near the Haney's Corner area. We know that when they arrived, they found the home littered with bullet holes. Officials say really not much else is known about the shooting at this time, but they did say they found both a handgun and rifle caliber bullet casings there at the scene. Police say there was one person inside that home, but thankfully they were not hurt.
At that time of night, a lot of people are laying down in their bedrooms and ready to go to bed. So the fact that those windows were broken, we are incredibly fortunate that no one was injured, especially with the caliber of rounds. And when you're talking about rifle rounds, those have a high velocity and they can cause a lot of damage. So we're incredibly blessed that no one was injured.
All right, police say two people were caught on camera running near the scene at that time, but as of now, they don't know if those folks are involved, but of course, we'll keep you up to date.
And shifting gears here to a heads up for our Evansville drivers, a popular route to avoid the Lloyd is being shut down for a water line project. So starting on Monday, January 19th, get a map here on your screen. Ohio Street's going to be closed between Wabash Avenue and 9th Street. EWSU leaders say this is going to last for about 3 days. Then on Monday, January 26th, the road's going to close once again, but this time for around a month. Officials say go ahead and keep an eye out there for road closed signs around Wabash and Fulton Avenues. And, of course, also happening today, you've got several members of the Mount Vernon High School women's wrestling team who are competing in the state championships, and a send-off for the hopeful champions was held yesterday. You've got several friends, family, and teammates there, all coming to cheer for the two athletes headed off to state. Madeline McCarty and Amber Siddons say this is their last season, so, of course, there are definitely some big emotions.
This is a very bittersweet season. I'm going to miss a lot of my teammates, but I think I have accomplished what I've wanted to accomplish over the last 4 years.
I agree with Maddie. There's some happy feelings and some sad feelings, but it's good in the long run.
They're going to take on other top teams in the state for the title at the Corteva Coliseum in Indianapolis. Of course, best of luck to them, as well as all of our other area wrestlers here competing at the Ladies Wrestling State Championships.
Right, a big best of luck from all of us here at 14 News. And hey, speaking of sports headlines, all the hype right now. We are talking about being 3 days away from the Indiana Hoosiers competing in the college football championship. You know, of course, Indiana is looking to have a Heisman winner and a national title in the same season. Get this, only 12 schools in the history of the sport have ever achieved that. Of course, the number 1 Hoosiers are going to be taking on the number 10 Miami Hurricanes. Right now, Indiana is an 8.5-point favorite. So excited to see that game on
Very
Monday.
much so. Should be a good one of your. Of course, it's a little bit later on Monday for us. We'll have to see if Tuesday is a decent show or not. I wouldn't count on it. There's a good chance we stay up and watch it. Might be a little slow, but for those who want to get up after the game as well and watch us, hopefully we're all enjoying a state champion here.
That's right, definitely. I tell you what, national champion. Hey,
Yeah, I guess I meant in-state champion, a national champion, obviously.
I'll take it. I get what you're picking up. I know, I love it. Of course, you being a resident college football player, I mean, this,
Sure.
Putting into perspective, I mean, what this is going to mean to that team, it's going to be incredible.
I mean, my goodness, and especially Indiana fans. I know y'all have suffered, dude. Me and Byron, we're Bears fans. We get it. Of course, you know, always good to see in-state teams doing well here. So lots and lots of fun. Hopefully they pull out the W. We'll have to see.
That's right. Of course, like you said, Tuesday morning, maybe a
Tuesday
little bit
morning,
of a slow
yes.
show for you guys. Just bear with us, all right? We do our best.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to get you on over to meteorologist Byron Douglas now with a look at your day as we head into the weekend here, folks. It's Friday. Lots on the radar to get to, though. We'll let Byron take over in just a minute. Keep it right here.
Stay informed on your local news and weather throughout the day by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows. At 8:30 a.m., get your First Alert forecast to plan the day ahead and catch up on the news that happened overnight with the 14 News Sunrise team. In the afternoon, get the latest headlines, forecasts, and a preview of the stories we're working on with the 14 First Alert streaming show at 2:30. And get an in-depth look at the 14 First Alert forecast so you're ready for the next big thing with the 14 First Alert weather show at 9 p.m. Watch the 14 First Alert streaming show that fits your schedule and works best for you. Streaming on your phone by downloading the 14 News app and the 14 First Alert weather app. On your smart TV by using the 14 News streaming app. And stream anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or on 14news.com. Stay connected and stay informed by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows on your favorite streaming devices.
All right, good Friday morning on this January 16th. I'm meteorologist Byron Douglas. I'm happy to report, and slide this mic over here, we had a winter weather advisory that was scheduled to go to 9, 10 o'clock, covering Perry and then into Du Bois counties up to the north and east. They were dropped ahead of schedule. So if you're doing any traveling the west coast there in Michigan, advisories there. Some areas there in South Bend had 16 inches of snow, Cleveland 14 to 15, a lot of lake effect snow. So if you're heading up there, it'll still be slow going up through northern Indiana and portions of Ohio. And let's run down. If you're just heading out, you're going to be at work there at 9. Clouds, we're going to be above freezing till midnight. So even though we're looking at a few spotty snow showers here and there as we go through the rest of the day, I'm just going to take this full so you can see. And a little rain, snow at lunchtime, and then changing over to some rain during the afternoon, some showers. So not a very bright day, kind of drab skies with temperatures sneaking in the lower 40s. But even if you're heading out, there's a lot of ball games tonight, a lot of big games. Got conference matchups in basketball, 7, 8, 9 o'clock tonight. The air and ground temperatures, want to emphasize, will be above freezing during that time frame. And so I'm not expecting any travel impacts as we go through the commute forecast. Here on Doppler radar, we are tracking some snow showers just out to our west. This band of snow that we've been just now south of St. Louis. So about lunchtime, we could see some snow where it's colder aloft, kind of a wet type of snow with rain, but it will melt on contact. Might be cool to look at, but that band is breaking up just a bit, but it's up almost to about Mount Vernon, Illinois. And let me show you the temps. Evansville, they started to climb before sunup, which was at 7:05. So we're in the 30s, 36 in Madisonville, Fairfield, especially you guys out towards Mayberry, Sims, western Wayne County, we'll be seeing a few spotty snow showers. It will be breezy here early, and the guidance is in the 6 and 10 day outlooks. We're going to be trending below normal. That's going to be the trend. Not a big sharp area there, or purple or blue, so just slightly below normal during that trend. So some spotty snow and rain, and then into the afternoon changes over to some rain. Tonight, if you're out early, that 26 won't be picked up until early tomorrow. So even at midnight, we'll still be hovering just above freezing. And then for tomorrow, if you're working tomorrow, you always want to watch those bridges and overpasses. That cold air gets underneath, could create a few slick spots. But heading into early tomorrow, the ground temperature should be above freezing. Of course, that will be changing. So as we go forward, here we go. We have a band of snow in here at 1, 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon. It's kind of a thin band there that's holding together, and then it changes over to rain. Again, no travel impacts, and then some rain across Evansville and down into western Kentucky. Then as we go through tonight and then through tomorrow, some spotty snow showers, but the latest guidance is not showing a whole lot as we go into Saturday. Coldest weekend of the year to date for both Saturday and Sunday. High temps will be hovering into the upper 20s. But an easy call, Sunday is going to be the brighter of the weekend days, even though we'll have some clouds on the way as we go into the afternoon. This takes us into Sunday night. There's no winter storms lurking out there over the next 5 to 6 days, and no events where we would see any thunderstorms or anything like that. So pretty tranquil conditions by January standards. As I say that, we were going through the blizzard of 1978 in January. On the 16th, we had nearly 8 inches of snow over 2 days in 1978, 10 inches, and of course with those blizzard-like conditions, that month in 1978 produced 21 inches of snow. 77, 78, and 79, those were some brutal winters. Okay, here, we'll take the 7-day full. I wanted to mention there, because we do have snow lovers out there. We won't mention you by name. As we go into MLK Jr., 21 for a high. We'll have 14 News Sunrise as scheduled that day. And then next Wednesday at 44, as I mentioned, pretty quiet conditions as we go into next week. Just going to be cold over the weekend. Hey, Mitch Carter's on. Good morning to you, Mitch. Of course, he's in the newsroom there working. Denise, Suzanne, hope everyone has a super weekend. Well stated there, Suzanne. We're right back at you. So there's a look at the 7-day forecast. Arden Gregory's going to have more coming up at 11. Then again at noon. Have a super weekend, and we'll talk to you soon.